go any further, let me go back to the Texas School Board. Now, I don't know if everybody knows this, but apparently Texas is like one of the biggest buyers of school books, so everybody's afraid that whatever they decide to put in their school books, everybody else across the country is going to end up with. You know, why would the company that makes the school books write 2 school books when they can only have to write 1, and everybody will just use that one book? But they are putting a lot of stuff in it that is ticking people off. Pretty much rewriting history how they see fit. Taking, I was watching one of Amazing Atheist, one of his videos. He was talking about they were taking, I think it was Thomas Jefferson out, you know, because he's not important, and putting in somebody else. You know, I don't know the whole story on it, but it just sounded pretty messed up that they are deciding they're taking out people who are obviously important and putting in other people so it shows their religious views or whatever. To me, it's kind of sad. You know, Thomas Jefferson's pretty important in our history. Why is he being taken out? I mean, that's my thought on it. But again, what do I know? But like I said before, I would really like to hear Nataku's point of view on it, seeing as how he works for these people. I don't think he has anything to do with that part of it, but I'd really like to know his views on it, seeing as how he works with in the school board. So Nataku, you've been tagged. Alright, one sec. Well, let's read another. Now, a few people, Spider Haku, Zuthra, Z-U-T-H-R-A-A. Zuthra's do healthcare, Dale. That will stir up the pot quite a bit, since all the rich people can't even say healthcare reform. Spider Haku, Obama's healthcare reform, good or bad? I've grown up with always having the national healthcare system, so I think it's a good thing. Discuss. Points 2800 wanted to know about the health care. What do you think of this new health care bill? So quite a few people asked about the health care reform bill. I don't really myself, I didn't follow it. It was such big news that it probably isn't going to help me either way, because if I need the help, they're going to say I make too much. If I don't do it, they're going to... Well, here's another example. They had this program here in Ohio where they would pay one electric or one gas bill. Pretty much no matter how much you owed, they would pay it off. Now, usually on stuff like that, I make too much money. This one said I didn't make enough money. I didn't make enough money to get a handout. I didn't make enough to get government help. Now, I'm not going to talk about how much I make versus how much I claim and all that, but either I make too much or I don't make enough. You know, if I want it, I can't have it. But we can have some foreigners come over here and they'll give them the fucking key to the city. Me, I've worked my ass off and lived here forever, and, well, fuck you, you don't count. So I didn't stay on top of it. It just really didn't interest me either which way, because no matter what, I'm not going to get any of it. You know, I'm a white male, working age, I'm not going to get it. You know, like I said, if I was a foreigner that didn't speak the language, that didn't care to speak the language, they'd give me everything that I fucking wanted and then some. But since I grew up here and I work for a living and work hard, screw you, you can't have shit. So I didn't stay abreast on the issue. I didn't see much point. I've got a lot of medical problems. I really need health care. But, you know, I need to go have my gut looked at because it's really, really bad. But, it's not going to happen, you know. One day I was in there, I don't know if it's CAT scan, MRI, what, where they put you in a little tube, put you up in there, and then they had to run 3 of them to find my gallbladder. And those were like $900 a piece. There's $2,700 in an hour's time. I don't have money for that. They told me, since it's stomach problems, be looking for it to take a year, year and a half for us to narrow it down. Now, all the cost in that year and a half, you know, yeah, I can't afford to do that. So I really need it. But, like I said, you know, I'm an American that works, so I won't qualify. So, yeah, I didn't stay up on the health care bill. I know a lot of people bitched about it. I know a lot of countries have that nationalized health care, and it seems to work in their country. People here didn't want it. Let me rephrase that. People with money didn't want it. I mean, I think if you're sick, you should be able to go get help. You should be able to go see a doctor, and it not cost you a fucking arm and a leg. You know, some people said it would raise cost, and other people said that, you know, there'd be death panels, and they're deciding. You know, it works in other countries. I don't see why it can't work here. But the people who are making big bucks right now would end up losing money, so that's what it boils down to. The rich want to stay rich. I mean, somebody's still going to be making the money, but it'd probably change hands into who it was, so...
Yo, Al. Yeah. Bird, man.
So, you know... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't stay abreast on it, so I don't know if it's a good plan or not. More than likely, if I need it, they're going to tell me no. So I didn't even try keeping up on it. Probably wasn't the best thing to do, but that's what happened. You know, I couldn't tell you anything about it. other than it pissed a lot of people off, and a lot of people are saying it's no good. Then I heard it was good, but they took out some of the best stuff and gave us junk stuff. That's how it works. Somebody somewhere greased some palms, and the rich are going to stay rich and the poor are going to stay poor. You know, I wish I could go more into depth on the healthcare issue, but I don't know enough about it. Like I said, I didn't even try to keep up with it because it's not going to help me. All right.